Oh, EJ Antoni, Donald Trump's pick to be the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. We hardly knew you. You can hear the hammering right now, the nails in your coffin, now that NBC News has found video and photos of you marching on the Capitol on Jan 6th. I'm not saying you're an insurrectionist. I just say you like to hang out with insurrectionists at the time that they're insurrecting. I'm not saying that you attack the Capitol, but you certainly like to hang out with people who are attacking the Capitol just moments after the photo is taken. Are you a nonpartisan head that's going to run the Bureau of Labor Statistics? You're going to provide accurate data about job reports, or are you cooking the books as the chief cook? Now that I know you're not only MAGA, but you're MAGA Jan 6er as well. I'm Michael Popok. You're on Legal AF. Take a moment, hit the free subscribe button. NBC News came out with some new reporting. What did Donald Trump think? This tall, lanky guy, 6 foot something, 100, $120 something in weight, who shows up wearing these 2 big 3-piece suits and these wide ties to make himself look older, showing up on, coming out of fake institutes in Texas, the chief economist for the Heritage Foundation, and he's on TV every 5 minutes. He didn't think we'd dig up all this information. They didn't think somebody would be scouring the videotape to see if tall, lanky EJ Antoni was present on Jan 6. We found it. Here's the photo. Okay. Now, I've been beating the drum about EJ Antoni for a while now. I've been beating the drum about him being obscenely unqualified in MAGA. The Wall Street Journal doesn't even care that it's in a $20 billion defamation case with Donald Trump. They just excoriated and attacked the Trump administration and EJ Antoni in an editorial board about him being MAGA and unqualified. You need a nonpartisan. You need a bipartisan pick. I'd take a conservative, but the conservatives, which used to be Republicans, are all against EJ Antoni. EJ Antoni is so desperate for this job, he's lying to the American people. He got on Fox News and said, well, Donald Trump's pick to be the BLS commissioner, William Beach, he was fired by Joe Biden. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Wrong. He wasn't fired. His term expired. He even said he was thankful that Biden didn't fire him. See, we don't fire just because they're conservatives. We don't fire nonpartisan economists running the Bureau of Labor Statistics, cranking out job reports. Now, I've said that he's MAGA. We knew he was MAGA just from the clips of him on television. You knew everything is in his upside down world, in his Trump heaven that he lives in. Everything is great in the Trump economy, except for the American people. Everything's great. Tariffs are great. It's going to bring jobs back. When? In 2050? Prices are eventually going to go down. They just shot up. There's going to be more jobs. Jobs are down. Everything is up. It's like the opposite game on Seinfeld. Everything he says that's up is actually down. Down is up, and here we go. So I knew he was MAGA because there's nothing that comes out of his mouth, from his economic training. And he's not qualified to run the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And everybody says he doesn't have the qualifications, doesn't have the credentials, doesn't have the writing. He's not a scholar. He's not a statistician. And yet I'm going to change the methods. Yeah, you can change it to cook the books. Every president since the 60s, since 140 years of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, has had to suffer through the same problem. Some months the numbers are up, some months the numbers are down. They get revised. Why? Because they're trying to get fast numbers out based on survey results and statistical analysis. And then as more data comes in, they can back out some of the statistical placeholders and come up with truer numbers. That's it. There's no rigging it for political purposes. Let's make Trump look bad. No, his economic policies are making Trump look bad. So putting in a partisan, there's a reason we don't rely on the Chinese government, as the Wall Street Journal said, and any of their financial data, because it's all false. Same thing here, except we're America and the U.S. economy, which is important to the world economy. And now we have phony numbers coming out with the Commerce Secretary firing advisors about how to do economic modeling properly, changing how we define means and methods of how we define all of these things. Oh, heaven help us. And now we've got the new data. He's not just MAGA, he's Jan 6 cuckoo crazy. And I'll be clear, he was not arrested, he was not convicted, he was not given a pardon yet. But Listen, birds of a feather, you're judged by the company you keep. He's got insurrectionists right next to him at or around that time. We'll find the timestamp. He's got people that attacked the Capitol that he's hanging out with. I don't have the audio. I don't know what he's chanting, what he's saying. I'm sure he's not just sitting there giving a dissertation on economic policy to defend his thesis. Let's talk. Excuse me, sir. Could you put down that flagpole and that bear spray? Can we have a conversation, a serious conversation about Trump's economic policies? Do you think that's what he's saying on this Capitol steps? So he's going to have a lot of explaining to do. Let's see if we can peel 4 senators out so this guy doesn't get confirmed and even get his nomination pulled. I know Steve Bannon wants him to be on there. Trump wants him to be on there. Let's get a MAGA running the numbers. But nobody else wants that because it's not right for the economy. But Donald Trump is hiding all of this. What kind of vetting happened, by the way? But it doesn't, even if they vetted him properly in terms of background check, were you at the Jan 6 insurrection? They're not going to ask that question because they don't think anything's wrong with the Jan 6 insurrection. Donald Trump's worried about, the 74 people that he just arrested in D.C. What about the 2,000 people he gave a pardon to that literally with their bare hands attacked the Capitol, leading to 5 deaths, including a police officer who took his own life because of what he saw and the carnage that he was exposed to, because of Donald Trump's giving the command and blowing the dog whistle for his pit bulls to attack the Capitol. I don't want to hear about the 74 people for public disturbance in D.C. That could have been done. What are the regular arrests in D.C. without the Trump numbers? That's what we need to look at. But I can't take anything that they say seriously. Not when you let out the front door the Jan 6 insurrectionists, including the most violent of them, that beat and battered law enforcement. And now we got EJ Antoni hanging out with that same group. We're going to continue to follow it all right here. You know where you are. You're on Legal AF. Take a moment, hit the free subscribe button. We got a Legal AF Substack as well. It could use some love. It needs some more people over there. We got about 70,000, but let's join there. We post everything every day, every way on Legal AF Substack. And we can use some paid subscribers as well to keep the lights on. So until my next report, I'm Michael Popok. Can't get your fill of Legal AF? Me neither. That's why we formed the Legal AF Substack. Every time we mention something in a hot take, whether it's a court filing or a oral argument, come over to the Substack. You'll find the court filing and the oral argument there, including a daily roundup that I do called, wait for it, Morning AF. What else? All the other contributors from Legal AF are there as well. We got some new reporting. We got interviews. We got ad-free versions of the podcast and hot takes. Where? Legal AF on Substack. Come over now to free subscribe.